power your potential brings you. Embrace your unique talents. 5 tips for standing out in any field. Today, we're diving into a topic that's close to my heart. How to embrace your unique talents and stand out in your field like the glorious, one-of-a-kind unicorn you are? You want to know how Mr. Beast does it? I'll show you. I've got 6 powerful tips to share with you. So grab your coffee, your tea, or your emotional support water bottle, and let's get into it. Number 1, innovate within your strengths. It's not just about knowing what you're good at, it's about finding new ways to use those talents. And who better to illustrate this than Mr. Beast? Jimmy Donaldson, aka Mr. Beast, started like any other YouTuber, making videos about gaming and random challenges. But what set him apart was his knack for thinking big. He realized his unique talent wasn't just creating content, but creating experiences that no one else could imagine. From giving away massive amounts of money to planting 20 million trees, he took his creative strengths and scaled them in a way no one else had. What's even cooler is how he reinvests every dollar he earns into pushing his ideas further. That's innovation within your strengths. He didn't try to copy what other creators were doing. He embraced his wild ideas and turned them into his superpower. So, ask yourself, how can you use your talents in a way that hasn't been done before? Don't just think outside the box. Build your own box. When you lean into your strengths and innovate, you become unstoppable. Number 2, identify what makes you unique. Let's start with identifying your unique talents. Here's a story for you. Back in high school, I used to think being the class clown wasn't a talent. I was constantly getting in trouble for making people laugh during serious moments. I thought it was a bad thing until one day a teacher pulled me aside and said, making people laugh is a gift. It can change someone's day. That stuck with me. So, here's what I want you to do. Think of 3 things people always compliment you on. Write those down. Then think about what you enjoy doing, even if you're not perfect at it yet. These are often clues to your strengths. Your uniqueness is your superpower. A snowflake trying to be an icicle is just wet. Be the snowflake. Number 3, learn to own your weird. Let me tell you about the time I tried to hide mine. In my first corporate job, I wanted to fit in so badly that I suppressed my humor and tried to act professional. Spoiler alert, I was miserable and nobody bought it anyway. One day, during a super tense meeting, I cracked a joke totally by accident, and the entire room burst out laughing. After that, people started coming to me not just for work stuff, but for a morale boost too. That's when I realized my weirdness wasn't a liability, it was an asset. Standing out doesn't mean being the loudest, it means being authentic. The world is full of cookie-cutter personalities. Don't water yourself down. If you've ever thought, I'm too different, congratulations. You're ahead of the curve. Number 4, focus on value, not perfection. Here's a big one. Stop trying to be perfect. I used to think every project I worked on had to be flawless. One time I spent 3 weeks trying to make a video perfect, and guess what? It got fewer views than a video I slapped together in a day. Why? Because the second video was authentic and focused on giving value. People don't connect with perfection. They connect with you. Instead of obsessing over every detail, ask yourself, what value am I bringing? Whether it's creativity, problem solving, or just being relatable, lead with that. Your imperfections make you human, and humans are way more interesting than robots. Number 5, connect with your tribe. Standing out doesn't mean doing it alone. I learned this the hard way when I tried to launch a side hustle by myself. I thought, I don't need anyone. I've got this. Spoiler alert, I didn't got this. I was exhausted, overwhelmed, and not getting anywhere. Then I joined a small community of creators who were just as weird and ambitious as me. Not only did they cheer me on, but they also gave me ideas and feedback I never would have thought of. Suddenly, my strengths felt stronger. Find your people. Your tribe will not only support you, but amplify what makes you special. Plus, it's way more fun to be weird when you're surrounded by other weirdos. Number 6, be consistent with your talents. Here's the thing about embracing your strengths. You have to show up consistently. I used to think, I'll just wait until I'm inspired. But inspiration is fickle. What really helps you grow is making it a habit to share your talents, even when you wasn't feeling it. For example, Mr. Beast started posting weekly videos, even when few were watching. Over time, he got better at it and people started to notice. Your uniqueness is like a garden. It needs regular watering, sunlight, and a little pruning to thrive. The more you show up, the more you'll stand out naturally. All right, folks, that's a wrap. Which tip resonated most with you? Let me know in the comments below. And remember, the world doesn't need another copy. It needs you. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your fellow unicorns. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay unique and stay awesome.